Welcome back, writers. It's time to write together again today. Something's different about me today and what I'm wearing. Hmm. Well, that's because today we're going to write about our favorite place. I want to know all about it. So, my favorite place, you might wonder why I'm wearing a fish on my hat. And oh, I've got a special type of backpack. You can fill it with water and drink right from your backpack. And I've got my lantern. I wonder where my favorite place could be. Well, writers, today we are going to continue to work on labeling a picture and adding a detail sentence. My favorite place happens to be up in the mountains where I can go camping. And the mountains that I love to go to are called the Adirondacks. I've got some pictures that I'm going to share with you of what you can find. So, up in the Adirondacks, these pictures I took with my camera. You'll find there's beautiful mountains and rivers. These are my hiking boots where I love to go hiking up mountains. We like to build campfires. We can go fishing. It is just so much fun. So that is one of my favorite places in the whole wide world to go, is to go up into the mountains, into the Adirondacks. Let's look at what today's learning targets are. Today, we are going to label important parts of my favorite place. And we are also going to write a detailed sentence using the writing process. Let's review what the writing process is. Well, whenever we're going to write something, the first thing we need to do is we need to think about our picture. After that, we draw our picture. When we're ready to add words, we need to think about what we want to say before we write it down. A helpful thing we can do is to think about the story or a sentence and say it 5 times. Then we'll be ready to write our story or our sentence. Okay, let's get started. So, my favorite place is the mountains. So the first thing I'm going to do is take my brown marker and draw the mountains. Big, tall mountains. The other things that I love about the Adirondacks is there's lots and lots of trees. So I'm going to use some green to add some trees. There's lots of pine trees. There's big trees. There's small trees. All types of trees. I'm going to just do a triangle tree like this. There's all sorts of different kinds. Like Christmas trees. Okay. And let's see. Oh, I talked about a river because when I go camping, we can go fishing. So we need to add a river to my favorite place. There we go. A blue rushing river. And what else? Oh, of course, my tent. My tent. I'm going to use a green marker for my tent because my tent has some green in it. And that's where you go in the tent. There we go. Here's the open little door of my tent. And then something that is the best part of going camping is the campfire. So here's the bottom of the campfire with the logs. I'll use some red for the fire and the flames. There we go. All right. Now, writers, the reason we have to add labels to the pictures are to tell our readers about what they see in our picture. It gives your reader some information about the picture. So if someone looked at my picture and they said, "What's this?" Well, I wouldn't have to tell them if I had a label there. So let's go ahead and get it labeled. I'm going to draw a line. Now remember, writers, if we run into trouble with spelling a word, well, we can listen for the beginning sound. We can try tapping out the word and listen for sounds that we hear. So let's give that a try. The first word we're going to spell is mountain. 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 All right, I heard M, A, O, Ow. A W. Mountain. I hear a T and an N. Mountain. Next, let's label these trees over here. So trees, trees. T, R, E, S, trees. Over here, this is the word for, we're gonna write river, river, I, v, v, river. Yep, that looks right to me. And a tent, a, mm, tent. And the last part is the fire. So fire, we're gonna spell, let's tap that one out. I'm gonna check this word to make sure that I tapped it out right and I listened to the right sounds. Fire. Fire. Looks good to me. Okay, now it is time to add a detailed sentence. I kind of ran out of room, so I'm just going to erase a little bit down here at the bottom so I have room to write my sentence. Okay, now when we're ready to write our sentence, remember, we need to think about it first. What do we want to say? We want to make sure it matches the picture, that it makes sense. So my sentence wouldn't be, my favorite place is the carnival. That wouldn't make any sense. Let's see, I know, my favorite place is the mountains. But my mountains there's a special kind of mountains. They're called the Adirondacks. So I'm gonna write, my favorite place is the Adirondacks. Okay, that's my sentence. That's what I'm gonna say. All right, so I need to say it 5 times. Ready? Here we go. My favorite place is the Adirondacks. 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 I know what I want to write. Okay, so the first thing we need to do, we start over on the left side. And the first word always starts with a capital letter in a sentence. So I'm going to start my. All right, M-Y, my. I'm going to leave a finger space. Now favorite, that's a word that I'm going to have to use my letter sounds to try to tap out. Favorite. Favorite. That's a really big word. So I'm just going to write the sounds that I hear. Favorite. My favorite. Okay, I'm going to add a finger space here because I'm ready to start a new word. And the next word is place. Place. My favorite place is, sight word, I know that one in a snap, is another sight word. Finger space, add my sight word. Okay, and then the big word, Adirondacks. Okay, I'm going to use my letter sounds for this. Add, Adirondacks. I hear Adirondacks. Wow, it almost sounds like an X at the end, so I'm going to write an X. Now, I can't forget, good writers use punctuation, so I have to add something to the end of my sentence. It's going to be a period. All right, now let's read the sentence. My favorite place is the Adirondacks. That's right, I love going there. Look at all that fun I could have up there. Now, it's your turn. It is time for you to go get a paper and pencil, go get some crayons, and think about what is your favorite place. If you could go anywhere in the world, where would you go? As good writers, I want you to remember, think about your picture, draw your picture, add labels to tell your readers what's in your picture. After that, I want you to think of one sentence that you can add to tell about what your favorite place is. I'm really excited for you today and to see what all your different favorite places are in the world. Remember, if you can, have an adult take a picture, send it to your teacher, and we would love to see your work. Have a great day with your adventures in writing. Bye!